Meta Sports. We are in company of Shashwat Mishra. He's a huge Chelsea fan. I am Akshit Goyal. I'm a huge United fan, and we are building up to the incredible header that is coming on Sunday. Chelsea versus Manchester United, a huge game for the past, for the present, for the future. I hope you're all good. So शाश्वत, आपसे पहला सवाल ये है कि what do you think about Thomas Tuchel?
Thank you, Akshit. Thomas Tuchel, okay. When we talk about Thomas Tuchel, तो सबसे पहले मेरे को फ्रैंक लैम्पार्ड के बारे में भी कुछ बोलना पड़ेगा. It was absolutely heartbreaking to see the legend go and part ways with the club like this, the way it ended for Lampard. लेकिन जैसा चेल्सी की हिस्ट्री सब जानते हैं, it is never an easy job when you're a Chelsea manager. So when Lampard signed up for this, we knew that it was not going to be easy. But things looked quite good initially. लेकिन as results didn't go our way, so the board decided to pull the trigger. Now I come to Thomas Tuchel. Okay, Thomas Tuchel is a proven manager in European football. He has had fairly successful stints with the Dortmund and PSG. और last season ही PSG को उन्होंने Champions League final में भी guide किया था. Unfortunately, Bayern Munich won that game. But he is a manager who has pure European pedigree with an experience of more than 10 years. और अभी आपने जैसा देखा होगा कि in last 4-5 games, organization of the ball has been quite solid under Tuchel. Chelsea look more assured when they are on the ball. Possession has increased. We don't look fluttered when the opposition is counter-attacking us or they are running towards us with the ball. Only 2 goals have been conceded as of making this video till now. One of which was an own goal by Rudiger, who foolishly put a ball past Mendy. But we have seen a lot of pressing under Tuchel, and we are not conceding silly goals now. Although there is a bit of a concern when it comes to the attacking part of the game. We are not scoring the amount of goals that we should, considering the depth of attacking talent that we have in the team. But it will take time, and the early signs are quite positive. And once the team gels up, I think he will prove to be a good manager for us.
Yeah, I think he has done wonders, man. Obviously, the point where Chelsea was, unfortunately for Frank Lampard and all the Lampard fans, and I'm one of those. Yes, early rise has been really great, but I hope कि initial rise का वो कहीं पर dip आ सकता है Premier League में, like it happened with Ole Gunnar. He started really well, and then there was a dip. So I hope that does not happen in your case. Otherwise, you're right. Formation, pressing. He has brought so many fringe players back into the team. Marcus Alonso, what an amazing talent he is, and he was completely lost. So he has done a lot of good things, and let's see what happens in the clash. Very important clash for both teams. So my second question is, do you honestly think that you have chance for top 4? Because it's a crazy fight. West Ham, Leicester, I think it's in it. Aston Villa, Everton, Chelsea. So a very good amount of teams are in there. So what are your thoughts about it?
Yeah, there are 2 perspectives to this view. Actually, for 3rd season in a row, we will be grinding out for top 4. Being a Chelsea fan, it's quite strange for me because we have always been right up there in the top 2. And the rivalry between Manchester United and Chelsea for the past decade and a half was legendary until Manchester City came into the picture. Usse pehle to it was all about Chelsea and Manchester United. It was always fixed कि ये दोनों टीमें तो top 2 रहेंगी. 3rd, 4th के लिए fight होगा जो होगा. But times have changed, and we have seen a rise of teams like Leicester. And as you mentioned earlier also, that this has been a crazy season. ऐसा season मतलब बहुत time बाद देखने को मिला है. West Ham out of nowhere have been fighting it out.
Everton looks very solid. In a relegation battle, now they are fighting for top 4.
Yes, बिल्कुल. And just like Leicester when they won the title the season before that, they barely escaped relegation. So this is a very crazy season, and as of now, West Ham are pretty much comfortable as we speak about top 4. But given the mathematical probabilities and the positions that we are in right now with respect to the table, We are pretty much in the fight for top four. There is no doubt about it, and this is the bare minimum. Tuchel को लाया इसीलिए गया है.
Yeah.
Because board would not settle for anything less. And being a Chelsea fan and being Chelsea cannot afford to let go of that top four place.
Yep.
And the only positive which I can see right now is that Tuchel came when the gap was not that much. It was not unmanageable, and it
Yeah.
was not impossible for us to, कि 15-20 पॉइंट का गैप है, अब तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता. टाइटल की तो बात खैर अब दूर दूर तक नहीं है.
True.
लेकिन हाँ, टॉप फोर के लिए अगर हम देखें तो जैसे मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड एंड लेस्टर आर लेवल ऑन पॉइंट्स as of now,
Yeah.
right now, as of we are making this video. So Chelsea are only 6 points behind, and 6 points we have seen that it can be covered in matter of 3-4
Yeah.
weeks. One team can drop the points, another team can capitalize.
Yep.
But on the same hand, we just came to know 2 days ago that the Liverpool match has been preponed from 20th March to 4th March. So Chelsea will play United, Liverpool, Everton, Atletico Madrid, and Leeds in that order.
Wow.
So it is going to be a very, very tough run. And I think the next 15-20 days will decide the season for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Being a Chelsea fan, I'm very optimistic and hopeful that we will get that top four, but the picture will get more clear in about next 2 to 3 weeks. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, very true. I agree. The Chelsea board was ahead of the curve rather than behind of the curve. They recognize that the gap is not too much, and this is the right time to make a change. And Tuchel was available. Maybe he would not be available 2 months later down the road. Another club could have snapped him and signed a contract with them. So yeah, I agree. Tuchel has done a really good job, and next 15-20 days are very exciting for a Chelsea fan and for a football fan as well. I would also
nervous also nervous, more of a nervous 15 days rather than
I know.
exciting.
Yeah, it is a nervous time, but that's the football, that's the world that we live in. So Premier League is the toppest league of the world, and that's how it has become that top, because it's that competitive and that ruthless and that tough. It was great to have thoughts directly from you being a huge Chelsea fan, and you have also a Chelsea supporters club in Jaipur. So
yeah
all of
we
you
have
must
Pink
be...
City Blues, which is Pink City Blues is the official Chelsea supporters club for Jaipur, and which has been recognized by Chelsea FC itself. So yeah, we have a community of crazy Chelsea fans over here, and we do our best to make a difference and support the club from where we are.
That's
so yeah, that's a good feeling.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now we would like to come to Manchester United. Manchester United, as we have seen, friends, have really progressed as we have compared to last season. A huge part of that revolution has been the emergence of a player which I think is right now one of the best midfielders in the world, if not the best attacking midfielder, Bruno Fernandes. I mean, he has single-handedly changed the picture and the complexion of how United was playing last season and how they're performing this season. He has, he makes players around him look better.
Yeah.
So, but not taking anything away from Ole also. He has been right there. His man management has been quite brilliant. And we've seen that for a good part of this season, United were right there in the title scrap. But for in last month and a half, City have seemed to run away with it. But United are still not giving up. So what are your thoughts on the title race and how the season has gone so far?
Season has gone, kind of a roller coaster ride that has been Manchester United way for last 4 or 5 years. Earlier, it was very boring. So that was not even, kind of football that you want to watch. It was extremely boring. So at least now it is exciting. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, it's tough to see the draws and, loss against the bottom teams. That's always, a problem with United, with especially Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Last season, he was comfortably defeating top 6 teams. This season, that has also gone away. And Bruno Fernandes have been amazing. I think he has 42 goal, contributions, and which is leveled with Messi. So Ballon d'Or is also not far for him. If United, if he kind of springs back into the form, or he finds some ways to, just score many goals, and maybe, we can still clinch the title. So everything will, boil down to that City derby game. I think if we win that, then there's a chance, and if we don't, then the title is gone. So our picture will also get very clear very soon on 6th of March. So not that far. Very exciting, very excited for that, and let's see what happens there. If Ole can pull a rabbit out of the hat with the Flying City, then the game is on, and if it's not, then it's gone. It's very simple. So these are my thoughts, and this just we can't do anything more than that. So we have to wait till then, and until then everything is it's going good. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yes, we have seen that in the past, and I think it was 94-95 season, if I'm not wrong, when United, snatched title away from Newcastle in the last like
Yeah.
6-7 weeks. Newcastle were comfortably leading the way, and United came out of nowhere,
Yeah,
and
well,
they. So I think all the United fans and Akshit himself is hoping for something like that. But we'll see. The kind of football Manchester City is playing is absolutely unbelievable, and they are, I mean, very scary to watch. Scary
yeah.
is the word. I mean, they can kill the game in like 20-30 minutes, and you have no chance. And speaking of like Bruno, we have already mentioned Ole. Now, when we look ahead, like after this season, if suppose like United finish second in the table, you guys are quite strong when it comes to the Europa League. I mean,
Yeah.
you dispatched Real Sociedad quite easily. 4-0 was the scoreline, but I saw the match. It could have easily been 7 or 8-0 if some chances were taken.
Rashford
So,
dropping chances, sitter chances, always like always.
uh, I mean, that's been quite a theme for both of us, right? Forwards not taking chances. So,
Man, six
if I,
6 feet tap-ins. These players, world-class players, are missing 6 feet tap-ins. I mean, I can do that. Everyone can do that. My grandmother can do that. So
well, let's hope that forwards click in the business
yeah,
end of the season. So my question to you is like, if United is able to, win a major trophy like an FA Cup or a Europa League, and then you go on to finish second, which would be quite a successful season
yeah,
as compared to your last 2-3 campaigns.
yep,
And you already have 4 or 5 world class players already. Pogba has started to play well after that Raiola controversy. Then we've seen the emergence of Bruno. We've already spoke about Rashford, although he's missing chances, but he is also looking a player which
yeah,
can contribute when it comes to crucial moments.
true.
So, what do you think? Like, with obviously United is also a club which will look for new players and reinforcements in the summer transfer window. So, what are the positions that you think that United should, get players in? Like you were heavily linked with Jadon Sancho
Yeah,
last time. So, what do you think that like in what positions the player should come and which can make your title challenging team for the next season and a really serious one at that?
yeah. I mean, definitely a center back for sure, because these 3 4 center backs, they are not gelling together. They're Most of them are very slow. That cannot fly in Premier League. And other thing is, they are like Eric Bailly is fast and he's tenacious, but he's injury prone, so that is not working for United. Van Bissaka and Luke has improved a lot. That is a positive for us. And I think, like, Sancho should I think his chapter for United is over, because we have spent 36-37 million dollars or pounds for a 17-year-old kid, जिसको वीजा तक नहीं मिल रहा था यूके का because of his age. So why would then you spend 100 or 120 million for Sancho? So I think that chapter is over. United is looking at their past, just realizing that what works for them always is investing in youth and just bringing players through the ranks. So I think that's what they're trying to do, and they do not want to pay 120 million for Sancho at any cost, and it's
And
too
I
much.
think you guys have a player in Greenwood also. Like
Yep.
Greenwood
Yes.
looks a very promising player,
Yeah.
and he's your academy product, if I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, he is definitely. So these two are very good prospects for United as far as Sancho is concerned. In place of Sancho, Grealish also cannot come because Rashford and Martial, they both like to prefer left side. So where would he play? I think Declan Rice is a very good prospect for United and a very very good centre back. I think these two signings, I don't care how much they cost, but if they really want to give a title shot, and they want to compete against likes of Liverpool, City, and what another team that may emerge next season. You never know with Premier League. So if they really want to, they have to have a completely sealed defense. Otherwise, it won't work, because it's a very very tough league to play in. It will never ever work. So that's at least two signings, two important, very crucial signings for United.
And I think Chelsea will also be a team next season with all the players,
Yeah.
having played one season together. And it's like kind of a pre-season that Tuchel is having, a free pre-season of
Yeah.
19 games before he, starts really
True.
implementing his style in the
I
next
think
season.
so too, because I think Chelsea will be quite a team next season, and they will obviously, every manager brings a couple of players more, so he will be given that opportunity to bring 2 or 3 his favorite players. Otherwise, how can he work? He needs to bring two players. So I think Chelsea will be more stronger next season, and that will be kind of a classic Liverpool, City, United, and Chelsea. So that would be quite a season for all the football fans. And I think I hope that we all will push for a title. So fingers
Yes,
crossed
yes,
for that.
yes. Let's hope that the original big six are in the picture again.
Yeah.
Not, counting out Arsenal also, although they are going through a very bad phase, and
Yeah.
almost they are becoming a banter and a meme club with the kind of
I
performances they have been putting out.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Pep Guardiola is concerned, Arsenal and Arteta are the best people in the world. But if you bring the real perspective, what real reality is, then it's a completely different story. Tottenham,
But
man, what happened to them? It's horrible. It's absolutely. And where do you think Harry Kane will end up? Because he was frustrated last season before lockdown, and he obviously will be frustrated with this. He cannot accept. He's showing a brave face, a showmanship or gamesmanship, you can say, in front of the cameras, but I don't think that he's happy at all at Tottenham. And
yeah,
he
yes,
would go
actually the
somewhere.
thing, yes, actually the thing is that Spurs did not have actually the players which could suit Mourinho's style.
Yeah,
Being a Chelsea fan, I know Mourinho very well, and
same
he
here.
has managed you guys also for about 2 seasons. So
Yeah,
actually, Mourinho needs those gritty players who can die for their
yeah,
defenders. Like, and Tottenham have a very good uh, uh, talent of attacking players. I mean, you cannot expect Son to
yeah,
drop back and help out his players. And overall, they don't have good defenders. Also, if we talk
yeah.
about Serge Aurier, Davinson Sanchez, Eric Dyer, these are not very good defenders. The only player I was impressed throughout, even now, who is playing well, the team is not performing well, is Højbjerg. I
Or
mean,
yeah,
Højbjerg
proper
has
Mourinho
been
signing. Yeah,
a proper Mourinho signing. He's a proper gritty, staunch and
yeah,
this heavy central defensive midfielder that Mourinho needs. But I don't think the team is now responding the way they were in the first half of
yeah.
the season. And in the first half, also, you must have noticed that the whole game of Tottenham was pure counter attacking, like the
True,
way they
man.
defeated City also in that
I
game.
was about to say that a pyramid shape. I mean, it was
Uh-huh.
so visible during the match.
Hmm.
Whole team in
Hmm.
their half like a pyramid.
Hmm. So, I mean, sooner or later, people figure out your tactics. The football, that is the case with modern football. You cannot, I mean, persist with the same style. You have to have flexibility in your system. So let's see if Spurs can figure out the mess they are in right now. And we always say this, that the next season is going to be exciting, and again we will say that. So
Yeah.
let's see. We hope that this season, produces a great finish, and we will definitely look forward to the next season also. So yeah, I think that's it.
It was great talking to you, bro, and dipped into your head, your mindset. It was great talking about Chelsea and all the other things. And I think it was a good episode, first good episode for all of us. To
Yeah.
everyone watching, have a good day, safe travels wherever you travel or don't travel. Take care, take precautions, keep everything clean and neat. And this is goodbye from Akshit and Shashwat here, and join us again at Meta Sports. We'll talk about football, we'll talk about Premier League. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.